Welcome to Deals Friday. My name is Nick Clark from Jenic, helping you profit from UK property with minimal time effort. I'm a professional property investor and sourcing agent and have been for the last 8 years. And Deals Friday, we're going to be diving in detail and looking into the numbers of current deals that we've got going on at the moment in refurbishment, as well as looking at deals that have actually completed so we can get exact numbers so you know exactly what you're getting from your money and how to profit from UK property with minimal time effort. Not only that, we'll be diving into the strategies behind it and why the clients actually chose those properties and how they fit their goals moving forward. On top of that, we'll be looking at the services behind that and how they're able to profit from UK property and buy UK properties from anywhere in the world right now. That being said, this is Deals Friday and let's get started with this week's episode. So welcome to episode number 4 of Deals Friday. Super looking forward to this week. We've got a great deal that we're going to be looking into. Comment down below any comments that you do have. I'd love to actually hear your feedback from the videos. I know we've been getting some great feedback already. Now, so this week, this property we're going to be looking at is a 3-bedroom, semi-detached property based in the northeast of England. Now, our clients' criteria and their goal for this is just leverage the profits from their business into UK property. What you'll probably find is a lot of business owners, even professionals out there, have savings sitting in their accounts, and saving rates are just not performing as they should be. Okay, and they're not getting any better soon. With saving rates as low as 0.5%, as high as probably say 2% per annum, then reality is people are looking to property to put their cash in. Okay, time poor. Didn't have the time to actually come out and look at properties, which we'll go into a little bit later. So the price of this property, the purchase price, was £50,000 that was agreed. And the refurbishment for this property is £10,585. So the refurb that was included with this was a complete strip out of the property. It also had to remove an old fireplace. So it was really dated, the whole property, but the fireplace had one of these old concrete kind of fireplaces in the actual living room that needed ripping out, and the whole living room needed replastering, plus a couple other rooms as well, and then flooring throughout the whole property. Now the kitchen was in a good condition, it just needed a very deep clean, very good quality kitchen that was put in there previously before, as well as the bathrooms. The bathroom is very good quality, recently put in, therefore didn't actually need a lot of work doing on the actual bathroom, and the kitchen just needed deep cleans, which is great. Internal doors all around, but externally there was quite a bit of work. So gardening needed a lot of work doing into it, as well as painting the whole exterior of the property. It was very dated, very tired, so needed full life put back into it. But one thing that did need doing was actually pointing on the rear of the building. For those of you who don't know what pointing is, it's basically the bricks, the mortar between the bricks. That mortar sometimes over time erodes away, so what happens is you need to kind of scrape out the mortar and then obviously repoint it with new mortar in, to make sure that it doesn't, water doesn't penetrate into the bricks and cause further damage. And then also a new consumer needed doing, as well as a gas cert and electrical cert for that property as well. So the strategy behind this property for this 3-bedroom semi-detached is simply a buy-to-let. It's been let out to a single mother, and the great thing about that is that obviously she's been able to work as well, so she's working part-time, as well as she's getting subsidies of house child benefits, etc. Okay, so the rent that she's paying on the property at the moment is £500. And we'll go into the rental figures just in a moment, but it's just on a 6-month AST. Okay, so as I mentioned in previous videos, is that always good to get a 6-month AST in place, and then that way you protect yourself. You need to be doing it anyway by law, but what we have to do is put a 6-month AST in place. Then if we give another 6-month AST, and what we like to do is after then normally doing a 12-month, etc., make the term longer. As long as the tenant's happy and we're happy with the tenant, works out great overall. Let's jump into the rental figures. So the rental income on this property is £500 per month, and if they got a mortgage on the actual property, so they just bought this property cash, so they bought it with the property based on the purchase price and put in 25% deposit down, their mortgage at a 4% interest only mortgage roughly would be about, say, £125. Okay, so yes, you could probably get mortgages higher than that, you could get them lower than that, but reality is that's probably roughly what you're going to be getting in the industry at the moment. And then your management fee would be 12% of the actual rental income. That's £60 per calendar month. That will be deducted from your actual rental income. So the total monthly profit estimate would be £315 per calendar month. Now, the yield estimate based on the purchase price of this property is 12%, which is fantastic. Okay, if your money was sitting in the bank at the moment getting 0.5%, maybe 1%, and you put it into a property where it's starting to perform at, say, 12%, happy days, okay? Everyone's a winner. The actual annual profit estimate for this is £3,780, which is a great profit to have to invest in the property. So the client breakdown for this is the client was based near Bristol. Okay, so they live down south, unable to come up to northeast, look for properties, etc. Okay, so very time poor. They've got a great business, making a lot of profit, but what they wanted to do is take their profit out of their business and to be able to leverage it in property. Currently, in the moment, saving rates are very, very poor. So therefore, what they have to do is they have to be able to start leveraging it in property itself. We tend to find a lot more people are doing this, and property is their game, where they're being able to do that. They've actually gone all cash into this property, so the total money they put into it is £67,693 in total. But if they bought it with the mortgage, put 25% down, they'd only need to put in £30,193. Now, they actually went for a full service, which I'll go through in a second, just because they're completely time poor, but they have the cash to be able to invest. So let's look at what that looks like right now. So the services that we actually provided for this is a full service, which means it's a complete done for you service. The great thing about it is that we're able to go out there, find the properties, negotiate them, and our investor can be completely hands off. So they actually time poor but cash rich, as mentioned just before. So this is ideal for them because they can put minimal time, effort into it. They actually don't have to have much involvement for our clients. Now, what we actually did as well is we also project managed it. We charged 10% project management fee of the actual refurb. And what we did is we actually dealt with the builders on a daily basis, and our client didn't have to deal with that, come up all the way from Bristol up to the northeast. We dealt with everything for them, so they didn't have to worry. Once that's actually done, we actually pass it on to our letting agent. And the great thing about that is that means that they can actually know that their property has been managed effectively. We've been using them for years, happy with their service, and we use them personally ourselves as well. So the summary for this 3-bedroom property on Deals Friday, episode number 4, is that it's 3-bedroom semi-detached property. Our investor actually wants to leverage their profits from their business, which is a great way to be able to do it in the property within the northeast of England. You can get high yields and better performing properties as well. Now, our client's goal, as I said, is to be able to leverage their profits and start building monthly profit through their properties for long-term wealth. Now, if that sounds like something that you want to be able to do, and you have capital to invest, but you actually want to profit from UK property with minimal time effort, don't have the time to be able to do that, or outside the UK, then drop us an email at info@jenicproperty.com. That's info@jenicproperty.com. That's JENIC property.com. Otherwise, you can reach out to myself on Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn to search for Property with Nick Clark. That's NICCLARK. That's Property with Nick Clark. All the details are here. Otherwise, just go out to our website and you can book in a call directly with one of our team, where we can actually look at your strategy, find out where you are, and get you started profiting from property. If you haven't got much time, this is a great way to be able to do this, and we love working with our investors across the world. So thanks very much for watching. This is Deal Fridays episode 4, and I'll see you guys next week with a new Deals Friday. Thanks for watching. Speak to you soon. My name's Nick Clark, helping you profit through UK property.